In 2026, we're changing the way you train. Welcome to Jehucal's Form and Time podcast, the official countdown to our first gym wear collection. This year, we're building the most disciplined community. 4 weeks of training, free community event, one challenge. Show up, get points, stay consistent. At the end of the month, whoever has the most points will win the collection for free. This series is for anyone who wants to take 2026 seriously. Welcome back to the Form and Time podcast. I'm Ime 4K, owner and founder of Jehucal, and today I'm joined by my family member, my cousin, my inspiration for calisthenics in the gym, Ezekiel, aka PrazeFitness. I have to say, when I started the gym, I saw what you were doing. I was a little bit envious, I'm not gonna lie. I was seeing the gains coming in pretty quickly, and I thought, how's he doing this? How's he doing this? So I guess the first question is, how did your gym journey start?
Started in prison, started in jail. Before jail, I didn't really care about fitness, health at all.
There's no motivation there for you to really get going.
I think it's at the same time, obviously, the things I would do, and I didn't really care about my future too tough, so I didn't really care about my health. But then when I hit jail, when I hit prison, it was I can't go and come out the same person I went in. There was no way that was going to happen. So I promised myself I wasn't going to do that.
What inspired that mindset of when I go in, I have to come out a different person? Because a lot of guys go to jail and come out the same way and continue doing what they were doing. But what made you think, I need to be a different person now?
I think it was just, it's hard to explain. I think it was just the mindset, because obviously, when I actually got arrested for the thing I went to jail for, right, I was 17, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then I went jail at 21. So there was a big gap between that and when I actually went jail. And obviously in between that, everything has happened. I always felt like I was different. I didn't really want to be like, I wanted to do something. But I guess I didn't have that sense of purpose or direction. I don't know if it would be something. I just didn't know where I wanted to go.
You had the drive to be great, but you just couldn't find what the path was going to be for you.
Exactly.
What were you aiming towards?
Exactly. And it wasn't even... So I actually haven't told a story. Short anecdote. That first night I landed in prison, right? Gone through the first night centre, and they put me in. Obviously, I went to Weymouth Scrubs, local. They put me in the 6-man dorm. As soon as they locked the door, it was like, all right, cool, I'm here now. Start doing push-ups.
Damn.
Straight off, because it was like, there's nothing else I'm gonna be able to do, and I have to start now to make sure that when I come out, I'm better. And I wanted to read, I wanted to educate myself, I wanted to train, I wanted to make sure that I can use this time as wisely as possible, because I saw a lot of people go jail come out the same, and I wasn't going to go jail and come out and let jail define me. So that's kind of where it started. I never knew it would turn into this.
In the first night in jail, you've hit your first set of press-ups. Did you find that it kind of gave you some sort of like routine during your time there where you can kind of like structure your day?
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine the hours being sat in a cell versus when you're at home, you can go to the corner shop, you can go to so you've got work, whereas now it's like you've got 19 hours behind bars each day. And
22.
22 hours behind bars each day. You're thinking, how do I even structure my time and like not go insane somewhere?
Exactly.
I guess like
that is what it was. It gave me structure, purpose. It's funny enough because I was actually just training just for me. I was just training because I just wanted to train. I wanted to get as big as possible and to come out.
And of course, stay safe in there as well.
Like, I didn't even know what Calisthenics was at the time. I just wanted to work out. The months went on and I was training and I was like, this was like my way out, because in jail they control what time you eat, they control what time you go outside, they control how much you can spend, how long you can call your family. I remember calling you and we get half an hour max.
Yeah, it was crazy. You're dying to see that phone call. And if you miss that phone call,
that's it. You can't even call back.
Yeah, that's it.
And working out, even with the gym, they didn't even give us gym all the time. But working out in my cell, working out on the yard, working out whenever I could was my way of like, I'm not going to let this moment define me.
You're regaining independence while still incarcerated.
Exactly. Some having control of in a situation where you don't really have any control whatsoever. And I think that's what kind of kept my drive going throughout the whole year and a half I was there. And even, I made promises to myself. And seeing the progress over the months of the consistency and going and the better I got, it was like, I got confident in myself because I knew that even in a space where you have pretty much nothing, I still managed to do something.
Yeah.
That's
How did you find, we had a survey recently where we put out to our followers to find out their gym journey and stuff, and I think 45% said they don't track their workouts. Obviously, I'm guessing you couldn't really track your workouts in jail, so how did you find training in there versus now outside where you can actually track your workouts? And
I think funny enough, I think because it's mad, I think in jail, because I had nothing else to do, it was so much easier for me to just wake up, as many push-ups as I can, full body workout, go into the yard, pull-ups, push-ups, dips, rows, repeat. Next day, again, boom, boom, again. Whereas now, I've got work, I've got to come out, I've got to balance my time, and okay, I've got to go gym. But I feel like it was easier when, I get why it'd be difficult to manage workouts when you're so busy, I get it. But I feel like it's definitely a lot harder for me, I'll be honest. It's definitely a lot harder to manage my time, but it's just making that extra effort, If you really want to do something, you'll make the time to do it. Even if, I'm a firm believer of, even if, it's not an hour workout, 10 minutes, 8 minutes, 5 minutes, as long as you do something in whatever time you have, it's better than doing nothing at all.
I guess it comes down to really having that consistency in your training. So it's like, okay, I can't get a 1 hour into it. I can go for a 10K walk. I can do a 1K walk, or I can go and do, or 1K run, sorry, I should say. And it's like, so
even the walks too.
Yeah.
I go on walks on Sundays,
just to keep yourself going all the time.
Like active recovery, just go on a walk, stretch, like mobility. Even if like, I know for some people like calisthenics might be a bit like, how did you do that? And it's like, it's not even about the calisthenics. It's just about moving, keeping fit, doing whatever it is you need to do. My outlet was fitness. Your outlet could be art. If you don't know where to start, just start. That's kind of like the message is why. It's kind of why I was like, PrazeFitness is what I want to do. The message is, it doesn't matter where you are, because I was in prison.
Yeah.
There was no resistant bands, no blocks, no instructors, no nothing. It was just,
barely
I saw
even protein shakes.
You know what I'm saying?
It was just,
it was £30 to eat for the week.
Jeez.
And that's everything. And then I remember, it was like my first month on induction, I saw someone do a muscle up for the first time. I was like, bro, how did you get up there? And I was just trying, consistently trying, practice on my pull-ups. Eventually I got it. And then that was it. That's when I was like, this is sick. And then it just took off from there, really.
So I guess now, one question will be, what would your word of advice be to anyone who wants to start calisthenics, or even just gym in general?
Just start. I feel like beginners, because I get a lot of messages of people saying, how do I start? What do I do? I need a workout, and I'm glad to see so many people want to get involved. But I always give them the same advice. Just start. Just start with the basics. Start with your pull-ups, your push-ups, your dips, your rows, your squats. Because you're not going to wake up on, I don't know. Let me not lie. Maybe there's someone out there who can just wake up and
just start doing it.
Just start doing stuff. Maybe. But it takes time, I feel like. And I feel like a lot of people want the shortcut. They don't want the patience. So it's really just, if I had to give any advice to beginners, start with the basics. Literally just start. Don't figure out how do I get to the most intense calisthenic skill.
Yeah, doing the muscle ups or the L sits or...
Start with something simple, like the L sit. Learn the L sit, it kind of helps you with pretty much everything else. That's your first goal. Work towards it. Your next goal, muscle ups. Work towards it. And so on and so on and so on. I don't think it needs to be overcomplicated, which I feel like a lot of people do.
Yeah, I think that's the advice that you gave me when you were fresh out of jail as well, saying just keep it simple, even just training more pull-ups and so on, to get my muscle-ups to be cleaner, keeping my legs straight, getting my form right. And I think that's why it was really big for me to get you to be involved on the Form and Time Challenge in January, to help you show others the basics, how to actually start calisthenics and the gym and such and such. So I think your event we're going to do in January, how do you see that going for the community that are going to be invited down?
Yeah, it will just be supportive, because I believe that's why I love the group sessions. I like how supportive everyone gets. I like how people help people. Everyone's winning together. There's no ego involved. It's just pure togetherness, pure community. And it's not for, I mean, if you're seasoned or you're new, you can still get involved.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to
Yeah,
be beginner friendly. Everyone can start somewhere. It's literally showing you how to take that first step if calisthenics is your thing. Even if it's not your thing, you just want to be fit. These are a whole bunch of things you can do. These are a whole bunch of workouts you can take home with you. You know, it's just educating, fun, supportive community.
Because I think one thing that I hear from a lot of people, even from my girlfriend when she wanted to start going to the gym earlier this year, was, for a woman as well especially, when you go into the gym and you don't really know what you want to do in there, it's intimidating, because you already feel like you have eyes on you anyway, but now you're kind of like feeling a little bit lost, like, do I go on this machine? Do I go on that machine? How many reps do I do? Do I do this way? Do I do that way? So I think the most important thing from this session that will happen, I think, is giving the beginner blocks, actually go into the gym yourself after the session's done and say, cool, I know at least 3 workouts to do for my legs, 3 to do for my chest, 3 to do for my shoulder. You can actually go in there and just feel comfortable and know what you're doing. You can slowly build your confidence in that room to then expand that into doing bigger exercises or doing different workouts or trying new things out. So I think that'll be super key.
Yeah, the educational side of everything is key, you know, because a lot of, even some of my friends, they'll be like, bro, I don't know what to do in the gym. It's like, bro, just, I'll come with you and we'll break it down. But yeah, it's definitely good, because a lot of people don't know where to start. But once you do know, even if it's bodyweight, that's why I say even just start with bodyweight. It's easy. Do it anywhere.
Yeah, true. Do it in the house, do it in the gym.
Yeah. If you are one of those people that are, you know, like shy, or they don't want to be around a bunch of people, you don't have to be around a bunch of people. You can go to the park, go to your home, can go to the gym.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a thing where when you learn the body weight workouts, you can do that at home to try and understand your level of strength, what you're comfortable doing, and then you can take that from there into the gym and then do it on a higher level. I think it's important we talk about as well your first session that you did, which was in December of this month, I believe it was, start of December. And what did that session mean to you after coming out of jail and now hosting your first community group session that sold out in the first 3 days, I think?
The
first 3 days it came out, tickets sold out straight away. I couldn't even get a ticket. I had to call you and be like, hey, can I get an invite? I was like, you got guest list? You got guest list? Like, I'll pay VIP. But I think for me, as your older cousin, just watching that, I was super proud. And I think there's definitely someone very important that'd be very proud of you as well, that watched you do that. So I think it's great to hear you speak on what that event meant to you and just that period of time in the year for the family in general.
Well, that event, obviously, December, set for December. Remember when I was picking the day, a lot of people were like, bro, why are you picking it? It's cold. I was like, nah.
I was thinking that, why December? I was like...
But it needs to be that day because, obviously, as you know, the last 4 or 5 years, December, that whole month of December has not been the greatest, you know. Started off with, obviously, mum passing away, and then the next year I went to jail. I was in jail, came out, and that first New Year's was obviously when Dad passed away.
Rest in peace as well.
Yeah. And I was like, I wanted to change that cycle, you know, not even just for me, for everyone, for the whole family, because we've all been through it together. And that's why I picked December, and that's why the 6th meant so much to me, because it was about changing that cycle of grief and loss and hardship and struggle year after year, you know, because you end your year bad, you start your year not so great, and it just goes on. And I didn't want to do that no more.
You want to break the cycle.
Exactly. And especially with how 2025 started, literally on with Dad passing away on New Year's Day, it was like, I have to end this year great, because that's what he said. He said 2025 will be the year of great things.
I remember that prayer.
And it has been, you know, and that's why that day was more, it was about community, it was about giving back. It wasn't just about the fitness, it was about showing people that no matter how your year starts, you choose how it ends. And I chose to end it positively, not just for me, but for family, for everyone that showed up. And You know, it's something I'm gonna keep on doing. Funnily enough, after obviously Dad passed away. Obviously it's mad because that day, yeah, I was in my room. I was making a video. So it's New Year's Day, making a video. I was there for like 2 hours, recording, editing, and I was like, 2025 is gonna be the year of great things. I'm gonna go hammer the content. I'm gonna go big push. And then obviously that happened. And it was like, how can it be the year of great things when it started so poorly?
Yeah. Really at rock bottom in the start of the year.
Bro. And it was mad. And although that happened like that, again, the year has been the year of great things. You know, obviously there was the gap. I think that video that I recorded, edited, I was about to post it. I thought, yeah. But before I posted it, obviously Dad passed away. So I didn't post anything for a few days. And as I was going through my camera roll, I saw a screenshot. And it was, obviously my dad, he followed the Instagrams.
Yeah.
And he replied to one of my my posts on my story saying, keep it going.
Boy.
And then when I saw that, I was like, right.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
Yeah.
He wouldn't want me to be upset right now. He wouldn't want me to slow down. He wouldn't want me to, like, stop. He'd want me to keep it going.
Yeah.
Use it as fuel. And that's what it was. It was like, regardless of what's happened this year, I have to push to make sure he's proud, make sure Mom's proud, make sure everyone's proud. And that's kind of been my drive this year as well, just making sure that, you know, I keep it going. Keep my dad's instructions were keep it going.
Keep it going. There's nothing to mince around. I think I can speak on behalf of my whole family and the rest of the family that everyone is very much proud of you, very inspired by you. I think you're a huge testament to everything that your dad/uncle was to everyone. And I think your story will be one that just shows you're a real example of taking control of a situation, no matter what you've been placed into, whether it be going to jail, you took control of that and said, cool, I'm going to go in there, pass some exams. You were passing exams for at Manchester University, wasn't it? I think, or college.
Yeah. So that's what it says on the certificate.
Yeah,
it was HMP.
But you passed, but you still went in there and passed exams that gave you GCSEs or A levels in maths, English, and so on. So it's like you did that. You came out, you worked on your health and your fitness. You came out, you started to go work with people in Parliament with the House of Lords. So tell me more about the House of Lords connection, what is it, how did that come about?
Yeah, so I was actually in prison again. A lot of things have come from prison, as dark as prison might sound. So I met someone in prison. Funny enough, when I was introduced to him, I was playing chess, so I wasn't paying much attention. He came over, I gave him a flimsy handshake because I was focused on the chess game.
Game of chess.
And then then I found out what he did for a profession. He was like a quantity surveyor, land developer. I was like, oh man, I should have given him a firm handshake.
So was he in jail or was he coming in to visit?
He came to visit.
Oh, okay.
And they wanted to introduce him to me because I was the employment rep and stuff like that. But I didn't make a good first impression. And then they invited me to a meeting with like him and like the governors and the leads of the prison. And obviously I was the only prisoner in that meeting.
Oh, wow.
So it was like, when I go in, because I know he's going to be there, I need to make a good impression this time. Yeah, I need to make up for it. So we had like a round table. I sat at the top of this table and I made sure like I'm involved in this conversation. And then, it worked. Made a good impression. Before he left, he said, here's my number, call me whenever. And I did. We would call sometimes, and when I came out, he called him again, said, yo, I'm home. He said, all right, cool, I want to invite you to Pops' house. And I was thinking, okay, cool, he wants to introduce me to his dad. Interesting. Went to the location, called him, said, I'm here. He said to me, I'm like 20 minutes late, just go in if you want. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna
just
walk into
a random building.
Yeah, I don't think I'm just gonna do that. It's kind of, but then I saw like a bunch of people, like black people, just walking in one direction, and I'm like, they must be going to the same place I'm going, because he told me it was like a breakfast.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, okay, cool. But I'm waiting, and I'm like, this guy's, he's like, it's been 20 minutes, he's still not here. I thought, all right, cool. if I've been to jail, I can do anything.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah, no, it
Got
checks
out,
out. Yeah.
started walking, got to the house, walked in, and then the owner was like, welcome. Instantly, just welcome, gave me a hug, said there's food here. Didn't even ask me
Your name
why am I here. He just said welcome.
It feels like a setup almost,
Bro.
a little bit. Like
It was something I've never seen anything like this before, you know. And there was a bunch of people in this house. It was a really big house. A bunch of people. It was just a breakfast. Funnily enough, I've walked further in, and I see the governor of the prison I was in.
Oh, okay. He knows someone in there now, at least.
Yeah, but it was mad because even then when I was leaving, I remember she said to me, "Oh yeah, I'll see you again." As in like work-wise, like I'll see you, and I was like, I don't think you will. 2 months later, I've seen her.
Seen her at this random lunch,
like, yo,
dinner, wherever it is.
But yeah, fast forward, we had the breakfast, and then before leaving, the person that I met in prison, his name's Francis, introduced me to Lord Hastings. And it was his breakfast. He was the owner of the house. That's what he meant by pops. So it's not actual dad,
okay.
but he's like a father,
figure
to everyone. Yeah. And then obviously he introduced us, and then that was kind of it. Once I'd met him, he's like the guy that knows everyone. You know, you have a problem, you can say it. He will find someone somehow that knows, even if it's not him, he knows someone that knows someone. Yeah. And then another breakfast happened, and then I saw someone called the Gym Kitchen.
Oh,
right?
Yes,
yeah. So obviously, as you know, had the Gym Kitchen at my event.
The last event.
And this all stemmed from knowing Lord Hastings, because obviously at the beginning of this year, after Dad passed away, went to the breakfast, I saw him and he was talking, and I said, "Oh, what, you know, I've been eating this guy's food for time, like, yo, like, introduce me."
Like, yeah, let me meet him.
Introduce me. And then he did set up a phone call. We was talking, and I'd say this is like 5 days after Dad passed away.
Jeez. So you really got straight back to it after.
Pretty much, yeah. And then we're talking, and I was telling him about how I want to do, and I was hoping he would like, "Oh yeah, I'll send you products and you can I'll send you a few crates and you can sponsor us unofficially." He was like, "Do you have your personal trainer course?" And I was like, "Nah, I don't have the qualification." He says, "I'm gonna pay for it."
Jeez.
Straight up. And I was like,
"Jeez,
bro."
So he really invested in you and your vision from there.
And it was like, that's not even what I was asking for. It was something I needed, for sure.
Food.
Yeah, I
just wanted some food.
I just wanted some
now
food.
I've got a PT course to do. Fair
now
enough.
I had a call, and it was mad because I was literally thinking about doing it, but the money was like, it was too much. So I was like, I can't do this right now. I'm gonna do it. I can't do it right now. And then, paid for it. And then one thing led to another, and then,
that's a real blessing there, boy. Yeah. That's amazing.
Even with like the grant that I just received, wasn't him directly, but he put me in spaces where these type of opportunities were arising. Applied for the grant, got the grant, the money that I asked for, I got it, which has now allowed me to start my sessions. You know, I brought the equipment. It allowed me to pay for the spot that we did our session in December, buy better equipment for better content, and there's a few more things that I got to put money towards, like the ebook I'm gonna do this year. Now I've got money to get studio time, pay for the promo, do all of that stuff, and this is all led from that one connection that I met in jail, in fact.
All the way to now here.
All the way to now, still impacting life. Yeah.
Boy, that is amazing. You've come out of there, you've done your own gym session as well, and you've made your father and the whole family proud. And I think that will be the motivation that people need to realize, that you just got to keep going. You just got to keep going. Life is going to keep throwing things at you. The wind's going to blow, but you got to direct the sail on the boat. Simple as that. You decide where you're going to end up. You can either let the wind take you over here, or you can change the sail direction and you can end up over where you need to be. So I think in that sense, super proud of you, very inspired, and I'm very excited to have you hosting this session with us on January the 3rd, showing everyone the basics of how to do calisthenics. Yeah,
how to get started.
Do you have any final words for the podcast?
I mean, I gotta say thank you to you as well, man. I gotta say thank you. I have to, because like you've also helped me a lot throughout the journey. You You know, there's enough times I'll call you and say, Manuel, what do you think about this? And you'll tell me, and it's like, hey, cool, that's sound advice. And it's happy. I had that, as well as you're saying, I was inspiration. I was looking up to you as well. You know,
and I think that's the beauty of community.
Yeah.
I think that's what a true community is, where one person might lack in something, someone's going to be strong in that, and they'll say, hey, look, I can help you out on this. And where I'm weak in something, whether that be an L-sit or or reverse
No, but
dip,
you got the muscle
bar,
up with the
whatever
claps,
it is, like wherever he's craving you're doing in the gym that I can't do, you'll advise me, you'll teach me about it, and so and so. So I think in that sense, that's a great example of community and teamwork and building together. So that was the Form and Time podcast, episode 2, with PrazeFitness Ezekiel, my younger cousin that I'm extremely proud of every minute of the day. Like we said, we're doing our session on January the 3rd. You can sign up via the Jehucal website. Check the bio for details.